Matt's Aquarium, good morning. I am well. How are you? Oh, it's Maddie. I saw you yesterday. I was like, I wonder, but I didn't wait. I was waiting for you to say something and you didn't. Hi, Maddie. I'm still good. How are you? You're good. Thank you. Good. Good morning, Lee. How are you, Lee? What happened? No, Lee. Our power. We got a notification from our power company to reduce usage. Nothing serious here, though. Thanks, Lee. I'm so resting today. The dig really took it out of you. Well, good. I've been telling you to rest for a couple of days now. Nobody. Buffering, huh? Maddie says I've got a nice overcast. I wonder if it's like the power. I don't think we're still doing power problems. I don't know. Wait for me, bug. It's only slight. When I talked to them yesterday, they said I could do with a new router and proceeded to tell me for half an hour how I could rent a router from them or I could buy one outright, whatever I liked. Half an hour to tell me that over and over again. I will. I'll look at Amazon today at the prices. I looked at Walmart the other day for. They did not tell me how much they loved me. They should have told me. They said, Kat, you've been a customer for ours for so long, and you've made your payments every month right on time. Oh, look at this, your automatic draft. You have to make your payments on time. We love you. That would be different, right? Carl, good morning. Maddie says, try anything to extract your hard earned money, right? That's why I've been using this old router for as long as I can. But it just might be time. Lee Sung Soon TV, good morning. They say, hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. 7 Tamsack. And Fumiso, friend support. I'm just trying to, I don't even know if I'm saying anything correctly. Lee Sung Soon dropped their link and asked us to watch today. Thank you, Lee Sung Soon. You know what happened to me, Lee, yesterday? I was cutting some tall grass around the fence lines and stuff with scissors. And as I'm cutting grass, all of a sudden I get this terrible pain in my hand. It's bees, wasps, and they're stinging the crap out of my hand. And I have scissors in my hand, my other hand. So I cut myself just a little bit and got stung. It was an experience. Lee says today's plan, stay in till I do live. Then the rest of the day just putter about the flat, cleaning it as yet no updates. Lee says, oh, no, that's getting too close to nature. No, bullcrap. I call bullcrap. Yes, I live in nature. Yes, that might be their home, but they invited themselves to my home, damn it. I've been pretty stubborn about this because I think that ever since it happened, oh well, you're encroaching on their territory, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I've got papers that say this is my territory. Carl says YouTube is strange. It is. I agree. Carl, how are you today? And I'm glad you're going to stay in today for the most part, Lee. It says, LOL, but cutting grass with scissors, heck, it's like you're bowing to nature. Lee says, yes, I'm on that walk tour tomorrow, so I need to be good for that. I'm waiting to see if we're going to continue with this drizzle I got, or is it going to stop? Do you still have rain, Carl? We're not wearing shoes today. We're wearing shoes. Lee says, has nature captivated you enough to be so close? You know it's impossible to see things that close. I did a group hypnosis session once, and I went into a scene of I don't know if I was like an ant or a bee, but it was something. It was the whole message was a hive mind. We're a big family. We had a hive mind. It was really cool. I had a wife and I had kids, but work. We all worked for the good of everybody. It was really interesting. Oh, thanks for all the Maddie friends. Lee says, where is my nomad? What time do you expect to hear something, or do you have a specific time, or is it just Thursday, Lee? Lee says, sounds like a dream come true. It was interesting. How do you feel about doing hypnosis? You were told you might hear something anytime due to power cuts in North Carolina. Manny says I got a delivery at 6:40 a.m. A new cot for the baby. Oh, exciting. Ooh. I've been cooking chicken for the chickens. Chicken for the chickens for 2 days. So the whole house smells like chicken. I'm kind of over it. Maddie says I got everything now. Just hope no complications. I'm not even going to consider that. It's not an option. Lee Sung Soon is dropping their link just in case you missed it for the first time, or if there's anybody new here. Give our friend Lee Sung Soon a look. Help them out and watch their video they dropped. Thank you for that, Lee Sung Soon. Carl says, myself, Sonia, and Martina, only friends now. Why is that? What happened, Carl? He says, Maddie, all will be okay. Be sure of that. And faith will bring good luck. Lee is asking what my plans are for today. Depends on the weather. I'm getting ready to go out on the lake, but it is kind of drizzling out there right now. But I think it's supposed to stop, so that's my plan. I'm gonna go out early, come back early. And Maddie says, I hope so, Lee. You've had enough grief in my life. You have. I was thinking it's probably very hard for you to be optimistic with all that you've been through, Maddie. Be hard not to worry. Yes, I hope to be kayaking. And Lee says, I know, Maddie. I hope all that has ended now. Agreed. I'm going much closer to home this time, though, so I can leave later. No big deal. It's quieter. Maddie says, I'm just relieved Chloe is past her 30 weeks, so if she delivers the baby, everything should be okay. Carl says, me and Tina will always be friends. What about Sonia? Isabella Sutton, good morning. Hello. Isabella, what do you do with all those babies? I need to know. If anybody knows Isabella's channel, she's always hatching babies over there. So many animals. I love her channel. Am I live with Yogi this evening? Yes. Which means I have to come home and take a nap. As I walked away, I thought about it, and my 19-year-old inside of me was scoffing at naps. Isabella says, good morning, LOL. Love on them. They all play on my farm. I love it. Carl says that means you won't be in my live. Yes, I will. That's at 3 o'clock for me. I don't go kayaking only for a couple hours early in the morning. Then I come home. I will watch Lee. I'll take my nap. By the time I get up, it'll be close to time for Carl. By the way, Carl goes live today The only time I'm pretty sure of is mine. He goes on at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for so whatever that is for you. Be there or be square. It depends. What time are you going live, North? Depending on, I might be here watching before I go. I won't head out as early as Yogi does. Right after, yeah. So I'll still be here packing while you're live. I'll be there for yours and Carl's. My watch hours, they're slowly, but I'm fine with it. I'm starting to see a reflection from when I had to cut the live short. But I should be like Tandra. Tandra only checks her hours once a week. But let's say I'm halfway there. That's exciting. Not 2,000 there, halfway there, but 15. Danny says, did you see me yesterday on Yogi's Live? I saw you starving children, Danny. I couldn't wait to give you crap about that. Carl says I feel a stranger on YouTube. No stranger than any other person on YouTube, I'm sure. Carl. I love you, Carl. Yes, around 1,500. It is good when you think that it was only 4 months ago that I decided I was going to go for watch hours, and I only had 74 watch hours at that time. So, yeah, real good. Danny's a starving children? Yes, I am a monster. Yes, Lee. Hi, Yoda. Good morning. Have I made a playlist? I have several playlists. They've not been cleaned up lately, but Danny, gosh. Danny says, yes, nice dog, but unfortunately, very lazy. Jack, Jack, do you hear that? Maybe this cat's playlist is huge. Danny says, no, you're not. I'm not even going to say it. I was just teasing you. But, man, how many times do they tell you they're hungry? Feed us. Yoda says our dog is smart enough to wait outside the front door if we don't pay attention to her in the backyard. I have birds like that. I have a hummingbird that if their feeder is empty out front, I haven't been out there in a while, they'll come to the back door and I'll be like, oh, I bet you the feeder's empty. Animals in general are just very, especially when it comes to their food, they know where to go. Yes, but you can't tease Jack, the unfortunately very lazy dog. What'd he do? He didn't do anything. Lee says, I am a monster as I dream of it. Well, I'd still rather be a rock star. Danny, you're so funny. Danny says Jack is really smart. He graduated with me from med school. Now look what he's doing with his life. All that education wasted. The evil corporation of drinks, says Lee. Carl says, I'm banning all energy drinks. Okay, I'm with you. Let's ban them all. Really. I think that's when the monsters would come out, is when you cut them off. When you cut them off from their juice. That's going to be the zombie apocalypse, is when everybody runs out of monsters. Danny says, same with me. What do I do with my education? Show off in the gym and starve children. And I am a MD, PhD. Lee says, sugar is the addictive thing. I think so. Maddie says, cat, I had an ad on your playlist. Thank you. Danny says, that's 12 years of university wasted. That's a long time in school. Did you really like school? Lee Sung Sin is dropping their link for anybody new. Please support them. Did I read that, Lee, where you said there's a reason you drank them? There's a reason you drink them because of the sugar? To wake up? Oof. Carl, for you. No, you're not. Danny says, I'm thinking about going back to get a law degree. So you don't want to work. You just want to be a professional student. Is that what it is? Basically. What would you like to do with a law degree? Carl says that's an old song. You know how many times I tried to remake your song, Carl? Several, but this is just the best one. Danny says, and then retire. You don't know why? Oh, I thought you were going to, well. Lee says yes, the reason was to confuse the brain. If it had to deal with excess sugar, it didn't send pain signals to areas that bother me. Danny says it's the journey, not the destination, right, Kat? Absolutely. It's the right here, right now of it all. I can always find me a sugar mama. You think? I don't know, Danny. I think it's going to be the other way around. I don't know, man. You got more money than I do, buddy. You heard a new version of the song? I did do a new version of the song. It was terrible. And then I did just a Ireland inspired song. Danny says, I am broke. That's why you're living with your mom. Well, we're all broke. We're up Shit's Creek, man. Sorry, Lee. Every time I cuss, I think about you. I'm sorry. Clean it up, Cat. Mm-hmm. Danny, stop saying stuff like that. Lee says what? I was AFK. I don't know. Why say sorry? I don't remember. That was way back ago. Dennis says, I know you're just kidding. He says, no idea. I can hear talking as I got back. Danny was being funny. Danny says, I mean, I am really broke. You're not ugly. I don't know about broke, but you're definitely not ugly. And you are not a monster. Agreed. I am a capybara. And how could a capybara be a monster? That's some wrong thinking right there. And this is exactly buffered. Back. Maddie says, I'm just a big fuzzy bear. Big old teddy bear. Danny says, I love you, Cat, although your internet still sucks. I know. I love you too, Danny, and I know. Everything's just crashing down on me. I had to get a new car battery, a new router, new tires. I knew about the tires, but somebody finally said to me yesterday, hey, you need new tires. Every 10 seconds. The time is at 3:46. No, I don't need money. I was just saying, when it rains, it pours. I can give you some. Well, I need $1,000 for subscribing. Wait a minute. Have you made any content yet there, Danny? Lee says, I know what you mean, Cat. When it rains, it pours, and the sunshine still shines through. And the rainbow is proof. Danny says, not yet. Carl says, I never got my €1,000 for subscribing. Danny says, but maybe I will find some time today. I hope so. You know, when people subscribe, they like to leave a comment to let you know they subscribe. A lot of times just so that you subscribe back. But commenting, people believe, makes that subscription stick. That's what they say. Danny says, okay, y'all be blessed. Gotta run. Bye, Danny. Have a good day, friend. I love you. And Lee from Magnetic North says, Cat's very smile, laugh, and energy is power. Is proven to be the very essence of positive. Thank you, Lee. You haven't seen me on a bad day, though. I will, at 4 o'clock, I'll end and just restart on my other phone. Seems to be better. He says, I have seen the effects. Carl says Tina wants 1,000 as well because she subscribed. Lee says, Cat, we all ride the storm, but it is how we deal with it. I was just thinking, yeah, you can either sit there and scream in fear and terror, or you can giggle like a mad person having so much fun at the unknowingness of it all. Lisa's smile, and it confuses people. I think it's contagious. You know, one of the things that COVID taught me, because we had to wear masks, is looking into people's eyes. Like, you could smile at them, but they wouldn't know except for looking at your eyes. Because when you smile, you know, well, I get little tiny, tiny eyes when I smile because my big old cheeks. Carl, I'm afraid we might be waiting a long time for our money, friend. He says the eyes can mask. It's the aura that matters, the sense of being from a person or animal. Where are we at? Good morning, Easy Home Cooking. Thank you for the like. Easy says good morning and brings the coffee. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the hearts, Easy. And the pink poop. You wonder how many trolls be busted later. Where? When? What trolls? Do you think you're going to have trolls in your live, Lee? Never swatted them. Huh. How am I doing, Lee? Am I still buffering a lot? Yes, I think it's best to run 30 minutes or hour. I've definitely gone over 30 minutes. I'm at 52:14. You'd keep running? Keep going. I wish you could just easily, without ending a live, you could just switch over from one device to another seamlessly. That would be really nice. Carl says, I always do 2.5 hours. Yes. Please says 30 minutes is good, as is an hour, as the analytics access time. If 15 minutes is not enough to go on. Stitchy, good morning. Hello, sweet friend. How are you? Lee says, Carl, that's good. That's a good time, as YouTube has plenty to go off of, and can recommend people to stream. You're up very, very early, Stitch. When do you go see that baby? Or is the baby coming to you? I don't remember. That's unfortunate. Oh, it stresses me out. What's tomorrow? Work day? I go to Walmart. I'll just dig in. I'll get that car battery, and I will get my router. I'll just do it. Is that what you feel like about it, Jack? I agree. He's so rude. Stitches, I am going to go now. I am tired. Good girl. Go to sleep. I love you, Stitchy. Stitch says, love you, sis. I will email you later. I will look for it. And Lee was saying, take care, Stitch. And Stitch says, love you, Jack Jack. He's unbothered by it all. What else can we do? Carl says, I'll sell you a car battery, $20,000. Oh my gosh, that's way out of my budget. I'd have to sell my house. I'll pass, Carl, but thanks for the offer. You're funny. Shipping. Can you imagine what shipping would cost? Oh my. Have I not set up PayPal? No, I have Venmo. I like Venmo. Good morning, Shirley. Shirley says, I got a vehicle battery that costs over $400, but is that Maine or is it Minnesota? I don't know. It's sort of necessary to have a really good one. And hello, friends. Good morning, Shirley. Is it Minnesota? Minnesota, yes. I feel like I just bought a battery a couple years ago, but it's probably been more like 5 years. I don't know. Seems like car batteries used to last a lot longer. Lee says, I hope you're well, Shirley. Shirley says, North, greetings. What happened? Lee says, like all now, Cat. It costs more as they don't want products to last, so you have to keep buying or updating them. Yes, you're right. Why would do that? So sneaky. Lee says, Shirley, I'll be live after Yogi. Shirley says, God wouldn't have it any other way, North. I have to be well for my Nick and Lassie. Carl says, you could sleep in the Pepsi factory. Shirley says, oh, thank you for telling me, North. Why am I sleeping? I'm not homeless. I'm okay. I'm doing well. No need to sleep there. Shirley says, thank you for telling me about your live, North. And Lee says, most welcome, Shirley. Glad you're okay. And that makes me smile. And Maddie's sending Shirley some love. I am. I'm going to take my magnet. Yeah. Not smiling. And neither is Martina. Why is that, friend? Turn that frown upside down. What are you doing today, Carl? Maddie says 20 likes. Well done. 10 of those were from Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Spiritually Calm says, cute dog. What is she? Well, she is a he. Lucky for you guys, he is covering his he up. His he-ness with his tail. He's an Irish setter. Hi, Spiritually Calm. Good morning. But now that you say she, I do want a she. We're waiting. We're waiting for the right timing. Oh, Lee was looking. Lee says, where was Nomad, Maddie? What have you done with him? Shirley says, Frills, only one eye is awake so far. I almost missed you. Good morning, Praveen. And good afternoon. Love me some sunflowers. Be like a sunflower, follow the sun. He says, I hope you're well, Praveen. Praveen says he's fine, and thanks for asking. Of course. Have you got the housework done yet? Is that the deal when you're home and she's out at work? Are you just cleaning up after yourself, Praveen? Praveen's military, so I bet he's very clean. Carl says goodbye. Bye, Carl. I love you. Have a good day, my friend. Praveen says, just woke up, Auntie, 10 minutes before and directly joined your live. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Praveen. If it's afternoon, did you take a nap or did you stay up all night? And Shirley says, do you know Sniper? I don't know. We can ask him when we see him. Sniper works hard. He deserved to play hooky. It's 1:42 where Praveen's at. What did I figure the other day? 7 hours? That's even more though. 8, 9 hours. Praveen says I slept at 6 a.m., so I woke up now at 1 p.m. Daily, my time is like this only because late night I search for videos, then edit and all, so it takes time. I bet. I wondered about where you got all your content, how you put it all together. I know just editing a little short for myself, it takes a long time. I can only imagine how long it takes for you, Praveen. But it is tiring. I understand that. Do you find like you're more creative at night, Praveen? Praveen says if there's a slight mistake or efforts in the compilation of clips, then straight YouTube will demonetize the account under reuse content policy. So I need to edit properly, which takes time. I don't think you have any worries, Praveen. You have significantly changed everything. You do a really great job. You're welcome. Yes, I appreciate you sharing. I'm definitely rooting you on. I guess we'll do that. Wait a minute, what did that say? Are you also on TikTok, Praveen? Lee says, I'm going to take you with me on a walk, Cat. I need to walk to a location and it will take time. Okay. Thanks, Lee. Praveen says, Auntie, July 15th update of YouTube says under which my account falls is what counts as repetitive or mass produced. YouTube has outlined 2 specific rules that explain the kind of content the platform considers unfit for monetization. I listened to vidIQ, and he did the updates on all of it. I'm wondering, does that? I'm thinking maybe that also affects people who do stuff on Restream. First, content borrowed from other sources must be significantly altered to be considered original. And second, repetitive content must serve a purpose beyond gaining views. It must be entertaining, I feel like I missed out. I should have gotten on Restream while I had a chance. These two things I need to do. That's why it takes time. Lee says, I'm not worried about monetized. I don't re-upload content. It is as it is, even if I'm not happy. The video on watch. Praveen says, thanks for everything, Auntie and Yogi Sir. Thank you, Praveen. vidIQ is very good, super awesome. You know, he breaks it down so you can understand it, and he doesn't play up on the hype so much. And he wears quirky glasses, so I like him. Praveen says, yes, right, Auntie. Praveen, have you ever thought about making informative videos about stuff like the changes to YouTube, or do you feel like that's oversaturated or not your thing? TubeBuddy is the same as vidIQ, but I like to use vidIQ. Auntie, please repeat your question. Oh, have you ever thought about making informative videos about the stuff on YouTube, the changes, and just what's going on and how to grow a channel? Or do you feel that that area is oversaturated with other people making that content? And is that even an interest to you? So there was 3 questions there. Lee says, I couldn't get vidIQ, so I have to use TubeBuddy. Huh. Mm. Praveen said, I already made a long video and short video on this topic. Long video, which title is demonetized. I did see that video. I explained the new rules in a short, Auntie. I have to look for the short. That's why. Well, that answered my question, Praveen. Praveen says, my core audience is viewers from the USA, UK, Brazil, Mexico, etc. Those who love to watch troll face videos. If I change my content, it will make my channel dead. Always stick to a same topic. That's hard for me. I may never get monetized. Once the algorithm gets distracted, then views will drop down drastically. This mistakes I'll do. I just feel like I am a variety channel. Like just whatever goes on in my life. So I don't have one subject. Praveen says, after making many mistakes. You didn't say 3, you just said 2. Sorry, I added 1. I learned all of this. I didn't even know that face, that troll face was well, I've seen it. But I didn't think that there was a group of people who look for just that type of video. Praveen says that's why now I can say to others what is wrong and what is right. Well, I think the proof is in your numbers. Lee says variety channel works for some, but hard to place, but I love being a variety channel. Praveen says, you can see my views, Auntie. I get so many views. You do. Mind-boggling to someone like me. Oh, Shirley, thank you. Shirley says, I appreciate that you share all of you, Cat, not just one version of you, or I'm not sure how to say it. I understand. Thank you, Shirley. Oh, you know how many times I've gone to do this and not done it? Too many. You know who I haven't seen in a while is Rosie. Did I hear her on Yogi's live stream the other day? Yes, that's what it was, Lee. Yogi's link. Praveen says, if you check Auntie, my channel from the beginning, you will find I started my channel from fact videos, then health videos, then Jesus videos, and finally troll face videos. Troll face worked, so I stuck. I stick. Praveen says, Auntie, your short videos are super cute, close to nature, colorful, and beautiful. Thank you, Praveen. They're just not troll face videos. Do you think if I added a troll face in there, would it help? Thank you, Praveen. He says, not in your head, LOL. Oh, Praveen says, but no video is more beautiful than you and your voice, Anjie. Thank you, Praveen. Shirley says, I haven't seen Rosie for a long time, it seems. I remember her because she reminds Yogi to take his supplement. Right. Hi, Jack. Were you uncomfortable, friend? I heard Rosie, or I heard Yogi saying Rosie's name the other day. It just wasn't. I do have a habit of just listening and walking away from the chat a lot. During these live streams, this is probably the most I sit unless I'm napping. Praveen says, Auntie, I was born in the year 1987. It would be so nice that I would have been born in the year 1965 to 70, that too in the Northeast Tennessee, then I could meet Auntie in teenage just to make you laugh, Auntie. I was a totally different person back then. You wouldn't have liked me very much, Praveen. We met at the perfect time. I do understand what you mean to say. That's very sweet, Praveen. Yes, Praveen says, thanks, Auntie. My attempt to make you laugh is successful. It certainly was. And you touched my heart with your sweetness, Praveen. You always do. Let's take our allergy meds. Praveen says, one more thing, Auntie. 2 days before in Yogi Sir's live, Yogi Sir told Kat, I know you like me because I have big arms. I was laughing and laughing. Yes, he's very funny. Hi, Coffee Cake. Good morning. Love me some coffee cake in the morning. Praveen. Oh, thanks, Shirley. The smile you put on Yogi's face is very precious and contagious. Praveen says, Auntie, that day a girl came on your live, name I can't say. You remember, you told me her live is very nice. Remember, Auntie, name starts Niha. Yes. Praveen says, hi, Coffee. Coffee Cake says, it takes so long to reply because I'm always fighting autocorrect. I understand that. Praveen says, yes, she is so sweet. Praveen says, you can't understand Hindi, but when I went in her live, yes. Her live is full of crap, full of idiots, people. She is just asking for money. Shirley says, I had to wonder if I'm hungry when I saw your name, Coffee Cake. I do know I need more coffee. She has that effect on people. MMM said hi. Hi, MMM. Praveen says, do super chat. I will give you my number like this live. Like this, the live was going on. I see. So I left immediately and unfollowed Auntie. That's fine. You know, I can't understand her, and I just think she's adorable. Coffee Cake says, MMM says, I need to see. What do you need to see, friend? Coffee Cake says, I'm craving cinnamon rolls. Praveen says, I love cinnamon rolls. Me too. I need to see your east. I don't know what that is. Coffee Cake says, yes, fact. All warm. Warm, soft, freshly out of the oven. Yes, makes awesome cinnamon rolls. She has a cooking channel on YouTube. And I missed Lee. Lee said, I was naughty today. The shop started selling maple pecan slices and I bought 2. Good for you. Does she have a video of her making the cinnamon rolls? Praveen? Lee says, please be respectful of host. Host will show face if they want to. They don't have to. Oh, you mean they were looking for my face? Oh, I had no idea. Yes, I did. But we can always direct them to my videos. I show my face on my videos if you'd like to see. Funny coffee cake. Praveen says she was a cabin crew member from 2017 to 2022. Left the cabin crew job and now working as finance company. All videos in the same channel. Will you drop her link, Praveen? Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Send me the cinnamon roll link in email. That sounds great. But if you want to drop her, just her channel link, that would be great. Says, I love you. I love you too. I don't know you, but I love you anyways. Praveen says, okay, wait, Auntie. I will wait. Do you say auntie or auntie? I say auntie. I don't know why I just said auntie though. I was thinking about my hive mind experience. MMM says, I am a doctor in Egypt. That's wonderful. That's the second doctor we had to visit us today. I'm moving up in the world. The social circle is expanding. MMM says, I am 40 years. You're a young doctor then. Well, thank you for caring enough about people to want to help them. This is just proof that I tried to make a song for Lucy like 100 times. We're going to do a Rosie song. Maybe she'll show up. I'm older than 40, MMM. Shelly says, Cat, you really crack me up when you comment on Abby's birthdays. Oh, yeah. It just came to me. She's like 51st dates. I love her so much. Coffee Cake says to Praveen, I said to you, you have awesome shorts. He sure does, doesn't he? He works very hard on those. And he is our resident YouTube master. All questions get diverted to Praveen. Praveen says she doesn't use this channel. Doesn't upload videos now because due to cabin crew videos, then cooking videos in the same channel, the YouTube algorithm got confused and the channel almost dead. It's a monetized account. Thank you for that. Thank you for the link. MMM says, I need to speak for you on private. That's pretty hard to do, MMM. Especially on YouTube. I'm sorry. Praveen says, in the link, we are both traveling in the same flight. She as a senior cabin crew, and I am traveling as passenger in the same flight. Praveen says, thanks, Coffee. I will, I'll check that out. The link, probably after Yogi's. Thank you, Praveen. Big Al, good morning. It's so good to see you. MMM says, I need your number private. MMM, I have a girlfriend. I don't think she'll like that very much. Praveen says, okay, Auntie. How are you, Big Al? It's so good to see you. I've really, 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 really missed you. Praveen says, later, check whenever you are free. Was this before or after you were married, Praveen? I'm peeking at it. Am I married? No. Very committed, though. Big Al says, hi, Magnetic North. It was after you were married? Oh, sweet. She's so cute. Big Al says, I am okay. Thanks, Kat. How are you? Really, really good. Coffee Cake says, Shirley, I'm subbing number 137 and 135 for your son. I will tell them that. Coffee Cake says, hi, Big Al. MMM. I'm supposed to tell you I have a kettlebell lifting boyfriend also with really big arms who doesn't want me giving out my number. I'm sorry. The hammer's been laid down. Shirley says, oh my goodness, Coffee Cake. Thank you so much. My son gets so excited to see that. Shirley, will you drop Nick's link? And Yogi's laughing. Good morning, Yogi. Lee says, hi, Yogi. I am subscribed. I just want to be sure. So sweet. Shirley says the Yogi Grand Risings and blah blah. MMM, I told you, you can see. Go to my channel. I have videos. Yogi says blah 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 to you, Shirley, my dear friend. We just need Salma. Praveen says it's Yogi time. And Praveen says, good morning, Yogi, sir. I added the good morning. Big Al. Yogi says, I'm curious about this kettlebell lifting boyfriend. Just how big are his arms? I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask for proof with a measuring tape. Praveen says, I hope, Yogi sir, you like my comments on your post. And same, Auntie. I also commented on your post. Many posts. Thank you. Or many, I've seen your comments. Thank you, Praveen. Here's Big Al. Praveen says, I also know who is. Thanks, sir. Big Al says, much appreciated, Coffee Cake. I have posts. You can comment. Comments off for shorts and videos. Coffee Cake says, okay, I'll go comment on a post. I like the Lockheed video. Praveen says, Yogi, you know, are you there? Oh, he does. Big Al says, yeah, I'm sorry about my slow replies. I'm getting ready to go out. I have to do a lot of walking today. I can't bike because where I'm going, I can't lock my bike anywhere. Oh, that stinks. And Big Al says, thanks, Coffee Cake. I appreciate that. I'm already subbed to you. I subbed a while ago. And thank you for the sub, Cat. I didn't know I wasn't subbed, Big Al. She mentioned you had some content, and I was like, I don't remember ever seeing any of Big Al's content. So that's when I went over. Sorry about that, Big Al. Coffee Cake says, great, thanks, Al. Yogi had said hi to Coffee Cake, and Big Al says, hi, Yogi. Big Al, are you going to join us over at Yogi's? Or do you not have time? I miss you. Anyways. He says, see you all very soon. If anybody doesn't know, Magnetic North Adventures is going live right after Yogi's. If you have time, stop by. Praveen says, it's very hard for me, Auntie, to focus on your live or comments. Do you know why? I hope it has nothing to do with the melodious voice. You're welcome, Lee. And bye. We'll see you soon. Praveen says, because Yogi Sir is coming and going and coming back. Should we call him the... Hey, Praveen, I know you can't go on his live, but you could sing a song and record it and send it to Yogi so he could play it Friday night. What do you think about that? How about a duet with your wife? That would be amazing. And my friend Emma and I are going for a walk. Nice. Praveen says, I already made a song from AI for Yogi Sir's birthday. Oh no, we're talking about you and your real voice. Praveen says, Yogi Sir, are you there? I need to tell you something. We miss you. Big Al says, yep, Shirley, I will try. You too. Hey, Big Al, I love you. And I miss you. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. All right, Yogi, you're on. Before I go, I want to tell you all I appreciate the time you spend with me more than you will ever know. And I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope you have a grand day wherever this world finds you. Bye, guys.